Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Cruzy here. And in today's horror movie review for October this year, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this slasher horror movie that came out in the summer earlier this year on July 18th. And this movie is also currently available to stream on Netflix right now, so this review is going to be on the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, not to be confused with the first one, because I know how it feels when most of you guys out there, including me, don't like these kinds of title trends where a new installment of a franchise is called by the same name as the first one. Yeah, the original I Know What You Did Last Summer and the new one that just came out in the summer, like, you know, the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, the 2025 movie. So yeah, and plus it's not a remake, because this is actually another installment in the same franchise. And well, you pretty much get it at this point, so, of what I just said for this video. But anyway, so in this movie, we follow 5 friends, and so when 5 friends inadvertently cause a deadly car accident, they cover up their involvement and make a pact to keep it a secret rather than face the consequences. And then 1 year later, the past comes back to haunt them as they learn someone that knows what they did last summer. And of course, one of our main girls gets a card that reads, "I know what you did last summer." And they're also being stalked by a mysterious killer. They soon seek help from 2 survivors of the Southport massacre of 1997. Like a few of the original cast members that were in the original I Know What You Did Last Summer that came out in 1997. Yeah. So yeah, when I first heard about this movie coming out like earlier in the summer, I think back in like June and early July, I wasn't really too sure. I wasn't really too sure about this movie, and then I didn't really get to see this movie in theaters when it first came out, because I had no movies to see in theaters during that weekend of July 18th. Since I know this movie, the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, it got mixed to negative reviews, so I wasn't really too hyped up to see it. So. But yeah, and of course there were also 2 other films that came out the same day as this film: the A24 film with Joaquin Phoenix, Eddington, and that crappy Smurfs animated live action movie, like that crappy new Smurfs movie, which thank God I didn't really bother with that film in theaters. But since it's spooky season, like sometime later, I was kind of starting to think this movie doesn't look too bad, since I actually heard from some viewers out there who found this movie decent, while most people thought this movie was just very disappointing and just like, yeah. But I did hear a few of my subscribers and a few of my social media subscribers and people who said this movie was decent for them, but only a handful of them. So I waited till this movie was available to stream on Netflix, which it is right now. And of course, like, after watching this movie on Netflix, it's honestly not really that bad of a movie. It's honestly, like, it's kind of not really that bad when you think about it. Because hey, at least it's still better than one of those, like, I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Like I never saw that installment because neither of the original cast came back, and it's just a direct-to-video sequel, which I never really bothered with. So, but I can easily say this movie was kind of better than that. While this movie, the 2025 film, it does have its flaws here and there. Like I know people have been having like nitpicks and flaws about this. I mean, I guess one positive I can say about this new I Know What You Did Last Summer is that some of the kills I thought were decent. Like the kills in this film were pretty decent, but of course not as decent as the ones in the original. And of course the second one, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, like I still know, like the one that came out in 1998, I still find that to be mediocre, which it's not really that good. But I can easily say this one's not really that bad. And like I said, the kills weren't too bad. They were really bloody and gory, but for the most part, they were just fine, in my opinion. And I guess it was pretty cool to see some of the returning cast members from the original film, like Freddie Prinze Jr. And yeah, although one flaw people complained about this movie is that the twist, I think, like during the final fight in this movie, the people did not like the twist that was involved in this film. Like as we find out who the real killer is, that's been killing them with the hook and all that. And yeah, because like I know people out there didn't really like the twist ending here all that much, and I can see where they're going for it and on why people did not like the twist here in this film. And yeah, and of course there is a post credit scene during the credits, because there's actually a mid credit scene which I actually watched, and yeah, it was like I decided to watch the mid credit scene because you know I already knew that before watching it. And yeah, and at least I can easily say this movie was honestly not really that bad of a film. Although the pacing itself was kind of it was kind of okay in my opinion, I guess. I mean the runtime's only like an hour and 51 minutes, and you know because I think towards the climax, I think that's when the pacing started to get a little bit slow, and it's like I believe if this movie were to be cut down to like an hour and 40 minutes, that would have been better to me. Even though that's probably just me saying it, but that's just what I think. And yeah, so it's pretty much almost like 5 or 4 like teenage like about these like oh yeah, it's actually like all about these like it's mainly about these 5 teenagers that are trying to figure out who this new mysterious killer is that who sent them the card "I know what you did last summer." And some parts in this movie kind of felt like it was forcing your face to pay homage to the original film, because this movie also takes place like sometime around around the 4th of July, because you see like 4th of July Independence Day decorations like during like a few parts in the film. I think during the middle of the film. And yeah. But yeah, but as for a legacy horror sequel, I've seen better ones like the 2018 Halloween, but all I can say is this was a decent one. It was just fine enough in my opinion. So overall, the 2025 I Know What You Did Last Summer was a pretty good, decent film in my opinion. Some of you guys may disagree with me, but that's okay. I completely understand your thoughts and opinions on this. So overall, the 2025 I Know What You Did Last Summer, decent movie. And I'm going to rate this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's good for what it is. So yeah, if you're curious about this one, and if you have Netflix, if you want to check this movie out for opinion purposes, then I say this is probably a good one to check out. Well, maybe not that good to check out, but maybe just risk giving it a one-time watch just to see what others think of it. Like, you know, just like you don't have to agree or disagree with them. Like, you know, you don't have to, like, you know, it's like just form your own thoughts and opinions. And yeah. So there you have it, guys. That's my review on the 2025 I Know What You Did Last Summer. So hope you guys liked it. And with that being said, thanks for watching as always. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.